Man, this LSU game in Utah been crazy. There's some of the tweets going on right now. Y'all, the way I just screamed, she did good by swatting it, but then get the ball. Coach, oh my God. It's fourth quarter. It's 2.9 left in the fourth. Angel Reese fouled out. Peely fouled out. LaDasia Williams been giving work all game, looking like Elijah Wan out there, mid-range. She dream shaking down low, everything. Utah's. It's been a great game, man. It's crazy. Hold on, the game been so good. It's just I'm lost for words for what everything I just seen. It starts off LSU looking like they're getting ready to stand over Utah. Utah come right back like they ain't having it. Pilly start getting off. Angel Reese in early foul trouble. Hold on, let me go to the stats real quick. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Palmer, 4 from the field, 1-1 from. She was getting off all game. Pilly getting off inside, outside, full game, but she ended up getting in foul trouble. So this game was really about who else, when the stars is out, the ones, and that's what deep runs are about. Who else can show up? Who's that next person? And for LSU, it was Williams. It's like she just was waiting on her time, waiting on the big moment. They talked about how Moki said she let her know, like, look, if you can't stay out there and go, because I think she played the first. I think LSU just got fouled. I think she told her, if you can't pretty much play a whole game, it might not be a spot for you. So as a senior, what better moment than to have Angel taken out? Now we need you running these first two, pretty much. No, let's see how many minutes she done played. Hold on, let's see the minutes. I don't even have the minutes on here. It's crazy. Y'all got to get the full stats for the women too. But look, it looked like she done played the whole game. I don't remember seeing Williams out the game. But in the biggest moment, when the guard's not showing up, 0-5 for Flau'jae, 0-7 from the field, 4-14 for Morris, 1-3. Angel not there. For the first quarter, I want to say this first and some of the second. She ain't been there a lot. And LaDasia Williams has been that go-to, that consistent piece. And this was a game that LSU needed. They needed to figure out a way when that South Carolina-style defense comes and they're not letting Angel get off. Who else is going to score? Now, Angel, when she hit, I like that she started bringing the ball up the floor. That's something that I had mentioned that she needed to start working on against those lesser teams and working on that shot. I do want to still see her at the 5 at times with Williams out and just more spacing. But I also, just all guards in there with her. And I also would like to see that same look with Williams without Smith being in there. Just for more spacing, because Angel sometimes or is coaching too. You can't have two bigs in there, just one big on one side, one big on the other side. They're doubling her. Like, at least have LaDasia at the high post so she can kick it right to her. She can get that easy shot if they're going to help. They're bringing pretty much 3 people to her each time. The guards, if the guards ain't hitting, you need some more space, and it's just very poor in that regard. So that's what I would like to see. One big action with all shooters around. And the guards, y'all got to hit shots. Y'all here for one reason. Hit shots. Utah, they played a perfect game. I mean, if I'm being honest, Utah looked like the better team, and Utah should have won this game. Angel, you got to show I want to say one play I've seen, but you got to show consistently different speeds and to be able to not drive an automatic, put the stick shift on, go from 1 speed, 2 speed, down shift. You got to be able to do that against these doubles and triples if you're going to attack. You can't just do the Giannis and go through. It's not like you can go up and dunk over somebody. Because women's basketball is more finesse, you're going to have to slow down. You can't just run through, and that's how different ways you're going to get in foul trouble. Even that early second foul, it was no point of you leaning over this guard. It was nothing. You wasn't going to get the ball. Just put your hands up. Even late in the game, in the close game, you don't have to go for the swap. Put your hands up. You tall, jump straight up. That's the other thing, what I'm seeing with a lot of players, period, just within the tournament. Stop jumping. And LSU just won 66-63. Stop jumping into shooters. Jump straight up. Just jump straight up, man. I'm happy to see LSU. Happy to see Angel Reese winning. She licking her finger. I mean, Angel is a superstar. The women's basketball need Angel in the Elite Eight. Who next? Oh, so it'll be them against Ole Miss or Louisville. I think it's gonna be Louisville, but yeah, just stop jumping into these stop jumping into these shooters. Just go, straight up, because it's just low IQ. But yeah, biggest takeaway: let LaDeja eat more throughout this tournament as the defense tightens up, as Angels get more. Have LaDeja at that mid-range, or just let LaDeja eat and Angel eat off. I think Angel's going to have to get comfortable with maybe only scoring 13 and see if LaDeja's hot. And if she hot, just keep riding that. You're not going to be able to get this once. When you see them real killers, it's going to be nothing there. And if you ain't got no shot foiling from mid, then it's going to just be a tough night. Angel, you got to just try to get yours. Angel has to get hers. Just get it off the board, something quick. But as far as trying to go through these bigger teams like South Carolina, it's just not happening. But this was an amazing test. This win right here, if you had any doubt in LSU, it's a game that they not supposed to win, and they still figured out a way to pull it out. So a lot of that slander and stuff needs to go away. I think Utah is a pretty complete team, and they can score in a multitude of ways. And it's just a great win. It was a great game, amazing. Let's go see what everybody's saying. Angel Grace saying, "Wow, that's what it was." I was lost. Y'all seen when it started? I was lost for words. A girl saying the gritty was terrible by Angel. Tremaine saying LSU was going to the Elite Eight for the first time. Wow, I've been saying that all day. Sweet victory, 66-63. We got Iowa and Colorado starting. Oh, that's so tough. Praying for her because I'd be devastated. Let me see. Because these games are, nobody can tell me women's hoops isn't. Yeah, women's hoops on fire. Women's hoops is definitely on fire. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's going to be just how I got women's rap is on where it's at. That's where the basketball going. Monkey should have had Angel prepared for a triple team. I agree. She missed the free throws. Oh, my God. That was a mistake by the GMs. But, yeah, just, I don't know. Let's see. The LSU Tigers are Elite Eight for the first time since 2008. Let me go to LSU page. Just want to get a couple highlights from the game. LSU women's basketball. Morris clutch free throws down the stretch. Just the excitement from the win. Let's see. Can we get where the highlights at? All right. I think this that big three. And Carolyn Peck was just saying, like, this is about the time where Alexis Morris shows up. And right on cue, she hit that big three. But so I'm saying it was 60-52 with 3 minutes left. And Utah still fighting their way back in the game. And LaDeja just was giving work all night. However you want it. However do you want it. Do you need it? All night. Let me see. I want to see more of LaDeja, man. This was beautiful, her game. And I would have just been feeding her more because she got the length over Philly. Like, Philly big, but you too small. Going right over the top every time, especially you got a bag. And Angel need to be working with her while she's still there. Absorb that game. Absorb that game. Poole was hitting she was hitting some big shots too, especially early on. She set the tone. And they had bench Carson, but I see why. It was a play where Poole tried to go to the hole, and both of the bigs was in the paint. Take a bad shot in the clutch, come back down, and her and Carson just watch Palmer score. Like, it was like, I see why Carson got benched. Then she missed a wide open three. Who is it? LaDeja. So I'm saying she was giving it to him all type of ways. It was a nice pass too. Let me see. Rebound Quinn. Yeah, no, Angel can get to the rebounds. That's something she was doing solid. LaDeja again. Hold on, bring that back. Bring it back. Let me see that. Just right, I had her right there. Have her and Angel run that high low. Mookie not really calling nothing. Like, I don't really understand. Like, most of the time I watch them, it be in the half court. It just be, if it's real defense getting played, that's when I want to see the coaching, and I just don't see it. Days are just catching bodies in the paint. All different types of ways. She got to eat more. I'm sorry. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Look at the bag. The bag is immaculate. Hey, but shout out to LSU. Elite 8. Michaela, where you at? We need you. They needed Michaela bad tonight, man. I can't wait to see what they look like next year. Hit that like button for me. I'm out.